up, y'all? This is Tracy from Squish, and today we have a book review. So last week we got the last piece of merch from the Dismember America tour, which is this lovely little book by Adam Green, I Survivor, written by Adam Young, which is the book that was, in Victor Crowley. It's Perry Shen's character from the fourth movie, because as you know, he's like in every one. It's the same character that he was in the third one, but this is like the aftermath of the massacre. So if you haven't seen Victor Crowley, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, the whole thing, like I said, takes place of his character after, everything that happened at Honey Island Swamp. And he wrote this book to tell his story because he's been accused of being the murderer. So he goes on a little book tour. Naturally, things go awry, and he ends up back in Honey Island Swamp. So this book takes place between the third and fourth movie. Basically just telling his whole story from birth till right before the events of Victor Crowley. And I loved it! It was amazing. If you're a fan of this series, read it. Look, I'm gonna put this down. My arm is tired. But yeah, if you're a fan of this series, pick this book up. It's amazing. It, like I said, it literally goes from his birth till the events of this movie. And it's really good. Like, it's actually, like, I know that he's got this sad story in Victor Crowley, but because the movie, you got all this horror and you got the comedy, you don't really like, you're like, haha, your life sucks kind of thing. But like, the book is actually kind of heartbreaking. Like, I'm reading it and I'm like, oh my God, I'm depressed for Andrew. Stacy is the devil herself in the book. Like, if you hate her in the movie, whoo, you're really gonna hate her in this little ditty. But it's great. It's great. And I think, spoilers is not a thing. I don't really think you can spoil this because it's like in between stuff. But one of the most interesting things that I found from the book is that Andrew, throughout all the trials and everything that he goes through, they have this one part where he's like, I don't know if it's like a letter that he wrote or if it's just his thoughts, but he's talking about how, he knows that there's this other survivor of the Honey Island Swamp Massacre, which would be Mary Beth, but, due to the events and everything that happened, like, nobody knows who she is. They know it's like some Jane Doe that was in custody in Jefferson Parish, which again, I will say that I love that they actually use like Jefferson Parish. Ain't nobody talking about counties. This is Louisiana. He talks about how he's like so depressed, he's got all these problems and stuff, and he's like, I wish I knew who this other survivor was, just because I hated her for so long, because here I am getting blamed for all this stuff, and she's just survived and lives her life, nobody knows who she is. But then he comes to a point where he's like, I wish I knew who she was, so, I would have somebody to, like, to relate to, somebody to talk to about surviving this horrible thing. So my theory, and I don't know, I know Adam Green has talked about like, oh, I'll do a fifth Hatchet movie, Victor Crowley's gonna come out the swamp and all this stuff. I'm just saying, if the fifth movie is not about Andrew Young and Mary Beth Dunstan teaming up, like, with Victor Crowley loose on Bourbon Street, then, wow. I don't know. I would say I'm not gonna watch it, but that's a lie because I love this series so much. Again, I can't say how much I enjoyed this book. It was a fast read. I read it in granted, I'm a slow reader, but like I finished it in like 3 days, which normally books take me a little bit longer just because I don't have a lot of free time. Pick this up. Watch the Hatchet series because literally everything Adam Green does is phenomenal. I actually just watched Digging Up the Marrow for the first time. Amazing. But seriously though, come on guys. Pick up this book, watch the Hatchet series. You will not regret it. It's a fast read. And I love like the little, behind the scenes of the movies, the connections from one movie to the next. It's really great. He gets every detail in there, just how you remember from the third movie. The book did come autographed. Boom, I don't know if you can see this in this crazy light and glare. Oh, there it is. You can also pick up an autographed copy from the Ariscope website. I think the book's also gonna be available Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, all the usual suspects. But definitely pick up the copy from Ariscope so you can get that beautiful, beautiful little Adam Green signature, guys, because it's worth it. Anyway, thanks for watching this short little review. Hopefully I plan to do some more book reviews as well as movie reviews. I know we've kind of been lacking on both ends, but you know, we hope to do these things more often. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button so you can watch more like these in the future. And have a fantastically spooky day. Boom!